What's poppin'? Back with another Heat video. Glad you all enjoyed the last Flareon video with the opponent throwing a tantrum. Check that one out if you haven't seen it yet, it was pretty funny. So today I built a team around a nice request from you all. We got best Defogger Empoleon. Of course doesn't learn Defog, but we're using it in a very fun way. Let's get right into it. Now, Specs Empoleon is the way that I'm running it, and I built this team pretty quickly. I mentioned in another vid that August is kind of a busy month for me, so I'm doing my best to keep bringing heat for you all. So I'm testing all over the place. I had many iterations of this team, which you'll see some of the previous ones in some replays that I'll show at the end, but Empoleon with Choice Specs, competitive, really nice. Surf Flash Cannon, Grass Knot, really strong hitting attacks. Tera Grass Grass Knot, really powerful, and also removes our ground and electric weakness, so that's nice. And I really like Vacuum Wave. Now we're not running a Chinese EV spread, even though this is a Chinese Emperor, but this speed here, 219, is enough to outrun Jolly Kingambit, out-prioritize Jolly Kingambit as well with Vacuum Wave, and that's really cool because if they try to Sucker Punch, they will fail no matter what Kingambit they are, unless they're Choice Scarf Sucker Punch. But why would they be that, right? Why would they? And yeah, just a really strong Pokemon overall with a base 111 special attack. Too bad it does not hit 333, but I like 353 a little bit more for the power. So pairing Empoleon here with Choice Band Kingambit, I think this is another kind of a Heatmon here with this set. In particular with Choice Band powering us up so we don't have to click Swords Dance, and Kowtow Cleave Terra Dark is really strong. Not a lot of people expect this thing to hit hard right off the bat without setup, even though it does kind of naturally. But I like this a lot because it also kind of baits in Dondozo, which I was trying to pair Empoleon with the Pokemon that would you know, kind of benefit once those physical walls are gone, and Empoleon can kind of take things by surprise with Choice Specs. Nobody really expects it until they see the damage. So I got a nice mixed attacking Hoopa-Unbound here. It's pretty nice overall. I just put a little 4-speed here to outrun the other ones, and yeah, it's a good mixed attacker, kind of a stall breaker or wall breaker type thing with its mixed move pool. Landorus-Therian for Stealth Rocks, Taunt, the classic. We also got Dragapult here, which is you know, a nice Will-O-Wisp Hex set. And then finally, Choice Scarf Great Tusk. I've been really enjoying Choice Scarf Great Tusk a lot, and I put 40 Spadef here just to guarantee survive Scarf Darkrai Ice Beam. I was like kind of curious because I did live one when I was testing, but I wanted to make sure I always lived one. Always. But that's gonna be the team. I'm excited to show off Empoleon. Been a little while since it was a featured mon. But question of the day for you all. If you could change or modify a Pokemon's typing, which one would you pick and what would its new typing be? I'd like to know. For example, I was playing around with Mienshao earlier, just testing it out, trying some things, and I think it would be cool if it was fighting Dark, because then it would be the 5th Ruinous Legend. You have Qianpao, Wo-Qian, Ting-Lu, Chi-Yu, and Mienshao. Oh, nice. I look forward to hearing from you all, of course. Appreciate that you all appreciate my jokes as well. Ooh, this will be a fun little Ting-Lu experiment. I want to see how much this does. Nice Tera Grass Grass Knot. And they got another guy watching. Leng Zai and Li Leng. Let's see how much this does. 91. Ooh, and they sent me out into this thing. Nice. Get to U-turn out here. And then we get to bring in, I want to say Scarf Great Tusk is a good option right now, just to see what it forces in. It's going to be forcing in Golden Go, and we can go into Hoopa here as they Dazzling Gleam, and this gives us a knockoff, I think. Even if they Terra Fairy, it's like, you know, whatever. It is still whatever. Which they do. And then, yeah, they can have this month, it like, because we get to go into, is Kingambit a good switch in here by any chance? Let's see. So Volcanion's in. That does not do much. And then I get to go... probably into Dragapult here. Decent enough switch in. Hex is an option. I think it's probably a little better than Dragon Darts because there's 2 fairies. So this works. Let's just switch out here, bring in Kingambit. They gleamed, that does a lot. I don't know if this has recover. Don't know if it has recover. Oh, Garchomp, nice. I made the right click here. Ooh, they doubled the Zamazenta. Now I get to go Landorus. I'm liking the end game that's gonna come about from this. I'm liking it a lot. Iron Defense, nice. Please chip yourself down even more. So now we can U-turn into Empoleon. Bring back in the Beast. Dazzling Gleam here, that's fine. Let's Flash Cannon. Yeah, Grass Knot's 20 power, so we always Flash Cannon here, I think. I guess even if they go Volcanion, it's fine. We bring in Kingambit. And then... they've already Terra'd, so we bring in Great Tusk. Headlong Rush. Shucka! Oh my... that ruins everything. That ruins everything. There's Shucka. That does not really ruin everything, actually. Not everything. Gonna definitely U-turn here, bring in... let's think. Let's think. Empoleon here still, they Gleam. Gleam's doing a lot. But Hex should be enough, I think. Should be enough. And remember, they've already Terra'd, right? I think we got the end game. I think we do. Is that Garchomp? We always go Landers here. They make a good double. And it still dies. And then Zamazenta's back. And I mean, this is not doing anything to me anyways. And we win. So, good. Good. We won that one. So yeah, that was a trickier endgame, I guess. I wasn't really expecting the Shucka Berry. I thought it'd be like Specs or something. I thought that was strong. But yeah, Shucka Berry's a good call. I was just short of the KO, just shy of the KO, you know? But still a good game. And yeah, I guess there's some ladder tour going on or something. We may run into those kinds of people. So here we've got stuff to deal with. We've got a lot of stuff to deal with. Gonna lead Kingambit. Ooh. Is this Iron Head for us right here? Real quick. Also tempted to just kowtow because it's the different move, but that's Specs, and that did a lot. Okay, so let's go Hoopa and let's knock off here. Try to get rid of the item from Araquanid, which we do, and then we can just Thunderbolt to knock this out. Blaziken, oh good. Oh, very good. So Flare Blitz, nice, let's set up rocks here. So that's great. Treads is in, we get to bring in Dragapult, I think is the play, as the Earthquake, doing a lot. So we Wisp, and miss. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Goodbye. That one's dead. You're not surviving this. You're not Shucka Berry, even if you were. So we sack Landorus here now, I think. We know that this is Specs, right? So we sack Landorus. Superpower. Oh. Shoot. Okay, well. +2 attack. +2. I think we're good. I think we're okay right now. I'm Tera Poison, which is not the standard. The standard, I think, on this kind of set is Tera Fairy, but I'm just Poison instead. So Golden goes in, we just get to knock off here, and that's dead. Metal Coat, that's cool. Kingambit is in, so it is kind of nice to keep Great Tusk. I don't know if I need to go into it right now or not, but what if I go Empoleon here? Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out. Oh, survival. Oh, try this. Sucker Punch. Forfeit, okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, Vacuum Wave Empoleon. They could not Sucker Punch because, yeah, we're faster than it, even Jolly Nature. And then at that point, I think Scarf Tusk wins, as well as Hoopa withstanding a hit. Nice 2 games. A good 2 back-to-back. I got a bunch of replays to show you all. Evolution processes the team and whatnot, you know? And then after this, gonna go work out in the gym for a little bit. I have a couple gym days, couple taekwondo days. You know, some tennis. Like to kind of do a little bit of variety. Let's see here. So this team is quite bulky looking. Pretty sure I faced them while testing, and I think their team was super annoying from what I remember. But I'm gonna lead here with my Dragapult. They lead with Alomomola. I'm going to Wisp. Turn 1, I think, is the play. And burn it. Will be helpful for later. Slowking is in now. I think I could probably U-turn here. Perhaps could work, or yeah, I kind of like the U-turn here, so that we could bring in Empoleon. Perhaps is a safe little mid ground for whatever they could have gone for. Hoopa-Unbound. Okay, I'm gonna bring in Landorus here. Lower the attack. Ooh, nice. Let's U-turn out here. Alamamola's in. Let's bring in Hoopa. And I think we could just knock off here. Get rid of their heavy-duty boots. That could be pretty useful. Dragapult's in now. So, what's the switch? Empoleon. Dragon Darts is strong. Very strong. Very, very strong. I think I Surf here. Surf again's the play. As they flip turn out, nice. And then Dragapult's back. Ooh. Survival. Nice 75%. Good damage. I think this is banded, so I'm gonna go Kingambit. Then I'm gonna Iron Head here. Great Tusk taking 60, not bad. Not bad at all. Nice headlong dodge. Alomomola takes 30 now, pretty good. I can throw up rocks here. I think they're gonna just try to regenerate, yeah, nice. And then we get to U-turn out here. Empoleon, you did a good job, I think. I could go into you. There's still another turn left. Right, so Great Tusk is in. We can probably bring in... Oh, we could just Vacuum Wave here, I think. Almost survived. They did predict the... almost died. They did predict the Landers here, though. So I'm going to go into a still right now. And just Earth Power here. It's pretty safe, you know? Hits everything. Hits almost everything. I'm worried they have like a random ice move or something like Ice Beam. Because they keep going into it. They do have it! You do have that. Okay. Iron Head's the play, I think. Great Tusk is dead. Good. Very good, very good. And now Alamamola's in. So I could go Hoopa here. As they wish. And then what do? Psychic Noise, I think, is the play. Followed up with a Thunderbolt. I guess their own Hoopa is a little annoying, which they do go into here. However, knocking off their item is pretty good too. I see the end game with Great Tusk, and I like it. Ooh, and we're faster by 1 point because of my 4 speed. We are faster. Because of my 4 speed. Remember that speed that I had there, the 4 negative? It came in clutch with this scenario right here. So, Dragapult's on its last leg. I don't need Kingambit now. I think keeping Hoopa for the mixed move pool is wise. And then I can go here into Great Tusk. Fire off a good old Headlong Rush. Goodbye, Dragapult. That's good. So 3 Mons left. We got Alomomola, we got Slowking, and we got Zamazenta. Zamazenta being the biggest of the threats, of course. Oh, it's back at full? Did not know that. Scald Burn is whatever. I'm gonna Hex here now. We know exactly what their move pool is. This is where I go Hoopa, I think. Nice. Knockoff time. Have they Terra'd yet? Completely forgot if they did or not. Ah, now they did. It's Tera Water. And Sludge Bomb crit. I think... No, I lost my... That might have still mattered. I don't know. It might have. It might have. So... Time for power. Terra Ground. Does not do as much as I'd like, but that's fine because we're gonna get it even more chipped now. Yeah, this is good. We U-turn here always. Bring in Dragapult. Hex here's the play. Oh, the rest. Will-O-Wisp always then in that case, and then Hex. And then Hex again. And then we just bring in Great Tusk, I think, right? I think we bring in Great Tusk. Let's see. This should die. That definitely dies. And then we prevent this thing from... I think we have to taunt it. No, we just Headlong Rush into Earth Power. I think we'll win. They wished here. Nice. And then so we go Landers now. And then we taunt. Always. Earth Power now. I think we win. So that's going to be GG. Yep. Good game. Another solid victory. Another one. I'm glad that this version of the team has been putting in work because I tried so many different versions and it was not great. But then again, I was also kind of rushing in testing too. But I'm glad that we got a good team now, I think, that is doing well. Doing really well for us. But yeah, I think the problem with the team building part of it, that I was trying to do both Empoleon and Mienshao on the same team when I was testing earlier, and I think kind of styling it in a different way, just featuring around Empoleon made it a lot more effective. That's what happens sometimes when you don't get as lucky always when you're trying to stack multiple heat Pokemon in the same team. Sometimes it works, and I've done that before. If you've not seen my recent Articuno video with Rhyperior, that was definitely one of those. But top 100 on the Gen 9 UU ladder. Ooh, nice badge. I took one that was top 30 on the Gen 9 UU ladder in my last video. Check that out if you'd like. But yeah, we got our work cut out for us here. I'm gonna lead Hoopa as they lead with Zapdos, and they may or may not have U-turn, so I'm gonna go Landorus as they actually have Volt Switch. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to U-turn here. Static is whatever. And so I'm going to bring in my, so we know they're Volt Switch Hurricane, right? Volt Switch Hurricane. Hoopa is a good mon, but I'm gonna bring it in now, and I'm just going to Psychic Noise here. I think is the play. So now Iron Treads is in. We get to bring in Landorus, I think, or maybe we could Drain Punch here. They knock off my AV, which is whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. Cool. So now Barraskewda is in. This is going to hurt a lot. It's going to hurt. I'll go Empoleon. Didn't hurt that much. We actually will get a big Surf off soon, so that'll be quite nice. Big Surf on the Pelipper. Zapdos comes in though, okay. So I guess I could go, oh, but Landorus Terra Water actually looks pretty good too. I think this Zapdos is, oh, they just complete Thunder me. Alright. Alright, let's go Dragapult here and Darts for damage. Darts for damage here. I think is the play. So I think, yeah, Terra Water Landorus, now that I'm looking at it, is definitely a win con. We Wisp here. Always Wisp here, I think. Burn this thing. Pelipper comes in. Nice. A Hex is going to hurt it. Good damage. Now Poliwrath is in. And now this is burnt too. Excellent. This is great. So we know they're knockoff Life Orb. Keeping this thing because it's faster is a kind of a nice idea. Because I think Kingambit actually can do some stuff too. Oh, Magician, we stole their leftovers. I almost missed that interaction. Almost. Pelipper's almost dead. I go Hoopa here, I think. It'll allow me to stall out a couple turns of rain more than I had before. So now the close combat, cool. We get to bring in Great Tusk. Probably can go for the close combat here. Oh, they're mixed. Come on. They're mixed. They're mixed attacking all this time. Well, my choice band put in work there. That's good. Kingambit's in. Let's bring in Dragapult. And then I think we can Wisp here. Or no, let's double to Kingambit. Double to Kingambit. And then, yeah, we can't Terra this. We have to Kowtow here. Thunder was gonna do a lot though, is the thing. I'm still gonna Kowtow here. Yup, perfect. And then gonna Kowtow again. They're gonna Sucker Punch here, right? So we go Landorus. Yup, perfect. We get Earth Power here. So then Barraskewda's gonna come in, right? There's 3 turns of rain left though, is the thing. 3 turns of rain. No, it's Zapdos that comes in here. Yeah, I think the problem is that my other mons, like Kingambit, is not powerful enough to knock out anything unless it Teras. But then if I Tera with Kingambit, I lose to Barraskewda. Yeah, I might have lost this game. Because I'm pretty sure if they have Aqua Jet, then I do. If not, then maybe we get Sucker Punch, but this was just a tougher matchup in general. Yeah, darts, not enough. They just bolt into this guy and yeah, I think it's over. Yep, good game, good game. That's a nice Poliwrath set. I did not expect the mixed with Surf to knock out the Great Tusk. That caught me off guard. That was pretty cool to see. Very cool, very heat set there with Poliwrath. Of course, heat is good against heat, not against standards. Not good against heat. Heat is good against heat. So love to see it. This person has not changed their team for a long time, but it's like very subtle variations of what it used to be in previous gens. I like our odds though. I'm gonna lead here with Landorus as they lead Garchomp. So I think we can probably U-turn. I actually don't know if this is rocks or not. I'm gonna U-turn here though. Dragonite switch, nice. So we pop the multi-scale. We can bring in I think we could bring in Dragapult here. And just darts is the play. I like Dragon Darts. If Umbreon comes in, we could Wisp it, but I don't think we need to. Okay, so they go Golden Go here. This must be Choice Scarf, right? The way they brought it in. Trick. Ah, they gave me a Choice Scarf. Nice. I think. Gonna knock off here. We get rid of Umbreon's leftovers. That might help a decent amount. I'm gonna go Kingambit here. And then double to Landorus on a potential Earth Power, which they try to go for. And now I can Earth Power myself to try to knock this out. It's sashed, okay. Gonna just Earth Power again. We knock it out. I didn't want to get up rocks on a potential, I don't know, something. I'll U-turn here now. They Scale Shot. Ooh, danger. A danger set is here. Very dangerous set they got going on now. I'm gonna Ice Spinner. So that mon's now no longer dangerous. Iron Moth is in. We have Hoopa. And we can now Psychic Noise here, I think. They might switch. If they do, we'll be faster with our Great Tusk. Tera Fairy. Ooh. Tera Fairy Gleam. Empoleon. Save the day, my friend. Please save the day. Empoleon. Empoleon. Save the day. Look at that boost. And gone. So Empoleon eliminates this mon. They bring in Dragonite. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. That does a lot though. I don't know what set they are, but let's see what happens if I do this. Ooh, Empoleon. Empoleon. Saving the day one day at a time. I survive on another switch in, so I could technically bring this in if I want to. Do I want to though? Is the question. So now it has an AV, so probably not. They can have this mon. And then I could bring in my Great Tusk here. They've already Terra'd. We get to go for the Headlong Rush to knock this out. They could go Umbreon if they want. If they want, but we have, I think, defeated them. I believe we have. Nice little clutch Empoleon. Knocking out Iron Moth and Dragonite for this one. But of course, naturally, Umbreon, one of the last ones standing on their team. Umbreon's a fantastic Pokemon. One of my favorites to use competitively. And also on my top favorites list. Definitely is. Last one, Umbreon. And we could just go here into Kingambit. They go for the Wish, and I think we just spam Iron Head. Banded, that's a 65. Wow. That's fine. Para me all you want, that's fine. Look at this! You see what's going on here? If there's a will, there's a way for Umbreon. If there is a will, there is a way for this Umbreon right here. I'm gonna have to burn you, so you stop doing this nonsense. You gotta stop, alright? You gotta stop, buddy. Good, I got a crit, that's nice. Let me see how much a low kick does. Should do a decent amount, right? Umbreon is crazy. Plot armor for Umbreon right here. This is crazy plot armor. Love Umbreon. Love Umbreon. Great mon. Absolutely fantastic Pokemon. And you love to see when Umbreon shines. You know, it actually could have won this game if it somehow parried and dodged and I don't know. If there was still a Tera in play, that Umbreon might have won. Because Umbreon is amazing. And should be used whenever it's able to be used. Which is always. But yeah, Umbreon and Empoleon, great mons. Let's maybe get a couple more, one or two more for this one. I'll show you some replays, you know. Yeah, so far the games we've got are really good. Made me very happy. There's a Weavile here. That's actually a huge threat for this team. Did not plan for that mon. First one running into it for this this team I've made here. Iron Treads lead. Let's just Earth Power here, and I feel a Steel Beam coming out. I feel a Steel Beam coming out here. I'm gonna set up rocks though. Yeah, that's good. That is good. So now Weavile's in. Your heavy duty boots, right? You are heavy duty boots. Keeping Landorus around is good, I think. But the thing is, I got nobody to switch into right now. Maybe Empoleon, I guess, could work. Let's see what happens. Knock off. Ah, nice. I'll show them Flash Cannon for now. Ah, that actually does knock me out. I thought maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would have. I'm gonna close combat here. Unless they Tera Ghost, that's a play they could make. But they go Glimora, so this mon's gonna get knocked out here. I should definitely vacuum waved. I think I should have vacuum waved. Thinking about it now. I didn't want to show it just yet, just in case. Pecharunt. I have a Kingambit. Should counter it. Oh, nice. I'll just do that, I guess. They don't know I'm banded though, right? They don't know I'm banded, which is a good thing, I think. I think the play here would be to go. So Hoopa is extremely useful, extremely useful. I'm gonna go Landorus here and just intimidate real quick, you know. Low kick, ooh, not bad, good chip, very good chip. Tera Watering here would be a crazy play, but I'm not gonna do it. Oh, what are they doing? What in the world are they doing? My best play, I think, is actually to just go Dragapult here and Tera and U-turn, I think, or yeah, Tera and U-turn is the play. They're not even going for like Ice Shards and so I just wasted my Tera. That's fine. We got rid of a huge threat. I'll take it. Now you have to bring in Kingambit. This mon's a threat. So now Golden goes in. You may or may not have Focus Blast, so... yeah, I kind of want to scout for that. Maybe going Hoopa here. Yeah, you do have Focus Blast and you crit me. So a knockoff seems like the play right now. As Petrarunt comes in, and then we get just Psychic Noise here. This should do a lot. Very good. And then, 2 mons left, right? We go Landorus first. U-turn out here is the play. See what they go for. We're faster than it somehow. We're faster than it. Have they? I forgot if they Terra'd or not. I completely forgot. I'm gonna go Dragapult here. And just darts. Oh, this is this I think is Tera Fairy. But they didn't go for it, so that's good. And now we Hex here. Oh my. What a game. What an absolutely fantastic game. I don't know exactly what went on in that end game, but you know what? We take those. Okay, this person, I think didn't we face or beat this person? Or maybe I faced a team that was really similar. Maybe not in this video, it was probably while I was testing. But I did beat it, I remember. Either this guy or this team. Something along those lines. I remember beating it. But should be interesting. Should be interesting to see how we do here. It's a pretty annoying team, of course. So I'm gonna lead Landorus and just bring in good old Gambit. Good old Gambit, I think. I remember this mon was actually really good though. Okay, no burn. I remember that we avoided burns, and let's see if we can do that again. We'll see if we can do that again. I'm gonna go Hoopa this time. And then I think knockoff here is the play. Knocked off leftovers. Now we go Landorus here. They Gigaton. Set up our rocks, I think is what we do. And then taunt. U-turn is the play here. And if I remember correctly, oh, they do burn me here, so that's their one-time burn gone, right? Hopefully. one time get out of burn free card gone. Thunderbolt here. Tinkaton, nice. And then we go Great Tusk here. Follow up with a good old probably dull the Hoopa. Okay. And then what? Great Tusk. Why did they go into this first though, is my question. Why this first? Okay. Nice. Okay, Gliscor out of the way is fantastic. Darkrai is back. Darkrai. Let's go Empoleon here. Nasty plot. Oh shoot. Threat alert. I don't think you knocked me out though, right? Don't think you do. Ooh! Empoleon. You genius. Great mon. Saving you for sure. Now we go Dragapult, U-turn. As Moltres comes in, I guess Darts would have been good too. We bring in Hoopa, we click Psychic Noise here. Ooh, hit the Great Tusk slot. We are in their head. We are in their head. Oh shoot. Gigaton, nice. This is where I Close combat here. Yup, in their head. Completely in their head. I think I keep Empoleon. Dragapult's good. They've not Terra'd yet, right? I don't think they've Terra'd anybody yet. I go Hoopa either way. And Thunderbolt here for damage. You know, good damage. Ah, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Scorching Sands, no burn. Thankfully, the Psychic Noise here. Cool. Oh, maybe a knockoff just to get rid of the item. So they can't switch out, otherwise they'll die to rocks. Yeah, nice. And then we Thunderbolt here. 2 mons left. I think it's over. Or it should hopefully be soon. Heavy duty boots, yep. I expected as much. So then we just, yeah, they forfeit. They forfeit. Empoleon was great. 1% survival to check the Darkrai. Force it out later. That's just what you love to see. So I got a couple replays with Empoleon putting in some nice work on previous versions of the team. You'll see these previous versions, kind of the evolution process. Things changed a lot from where we are now to kind of where it started out before. And so this first game here, like for example, initially I was trying to build with both Empoleon and Mienshao. Like I was trying to do a double feature for those two. Unfortunately, it didn't work out between the two of them. You know, one Chinese can rule over an empire. But yeah, like I was always kind of falling short between like adding 4 members, keeping these two, adding 4 members, and then I was like, I need like, there's like one thing this team needs or one thing that team needs, and it didn't kind of achieve its final form until I switched out one or the other. But Mienshao will have its day. Today's Empoleon's day, but Mienshao will definitely have its day, I can guarantee you that. We're up against a pretty balanced looking team here, so let's see what happens. I'm running a Choice Scarf Mienshao, by the way, so I lead with it. As they lead Dragapult, I thought maybe I could quick snipe this thing, so I, of course, Tera Ice Spinner, you know, to resist ice, but also do damage. And yeah, they go Skarmory here. I have Regenerator, so I can switch out into Arcanine, heal any damage, but they decide to Tera Dragon on my Flare Blitz to give themselves a switch into this thing, because I guess their team didn't really have one without Tera Dragon Skarmory, so I try to go Mandibuzz to defog because I need to. But they whirled me out on that turn into Whimsicott, and because they're Dragon, now they're forced out, so I Leech Seed here on whatever wants to come in, and instead of going for subs repeatedly like Prankster Whimsicott would do, I just go Garchomp, but they Chilly Reception out instead of clicking a move, and then they go Dragapult. But I have a counter to Dragapult in Mandibuzz, which can always take any hits and either heal or defog. This is a Wisp set, so yeah, it's not going to be doing much to Mandibuzz anyways, so getting rid of the rocks, very helpful for Pokemon like Hisuian Arcanine and now my Tera Ice Mienshao. So I go into Arcanine predicting Triple Axle. Meowscarada can really only Triple Axle in this kind of scenario. What else would it have done to Mandibuzz? Thunder Punch, I guess, but yeah, Arcanine's pretty good here. Predicting either Skarmory or Ursaluna, I doubled Empoleon, thinking hopefully they may stay in, but they don't fall for the trick. I'm actually running Ice Beam on this Empoleon, which I did not have on my current version of the team. I switched it up to Surf. I was running Flash Cannon Ice Beam instead of Flash Cannon Surf. Yeah, they Chilly out, go into Meowscarada. I have to go back to Arcanine. Don't have a lot of great switch-ins on this version of the team. I'm kind of always going Arcanine on Meowscarada. But now I Head Smash, and that does a clean 70. They don't want to sack Skarmory, so they go into Ursaluna. And that does 41 resisted to a bulky Ursaluna. Not bad. So now I go Mandibuzz here. I'm like, okay, you Headlong Rush. Maybe I can double into Garchomp here, predicting another switch in, but they actually have Ice Punch. I did not expect that. So that's a pretty good set right there. But now I get to bring in Empoleon. Choice Specs Flash Cannon is doing 34, and Slowking really doesn't have anything to hit Empoleon with its current typing. So Meowscarada is in. I'm like, let me just stay in. They go for the knockoff here to get rid of my Choice Specs, but my Flash Cannons are still pretty strong. I don't want to reveal Vacuum Wave just yet. I do have it on this set, but I don't want to reveal it. So I'm just going to, you know, go for some more Flash Cannons here. Keep on weakening stuff, you know, the Slowking. And then Gliscor comes in. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're going to do, but you protected as I Ice Beamed here. And so I'm like, are you going to Earthquake? No, they have knockoff. They go for knockoff. And then Gliscor dies, which is amazing. Then Meowscarada comes in. Now I reveal the Vacuum Wave because I didn't want them to like scout for it or anything before. But yeah, Empoleon knocking out 2 big mons here. And yeah, we can go Mandibuzz now. I think the next few turns are kind of just, you know, Mandibuzz kind of chipping things down and doing a bunch of stuff. This is a Rest Ursaluna, so yeah, Mandibuzz is here. I get the Toxic, the Skarmory, and then yeah, just kind of roost and play my turns. I wait up to a point where I think he's either going to Rest or Ice Punch, and so I go Empoleon on this turn. As he Ice Punches, I am of course ×4 resisted, so I can survive that. And then Flash Cannon here some more, for some more times. They can't really go for anything unless it's Future Sight, because it's like what, typically Sludge Bomb, maybe Thunder Wave or Toxic or something. So now Dragapult's in. I sack Mandibuzz here, but look at their team. Weakened, weak to ice, weak to ice, weakened. Now Tera Ice Choice Scarf Mienshao gets to come in here. Ice Spinner, knock out the Dragapult, which is what I was trying to do on turn 1. Just falls short of the knockout. They are T-Wave, just falls short of the knockout, but Choice Scarf Mienshao is still faster than everything. They could only hope for paralysis, and that's it. Which they don't get, because I'm faster, so yeah, nice. Good game. So that was one I wanted to show you all. And then another version of the team that I have here is this one. Now, of course, keeping the same 2 Mienshao, Empoleon, and 4 new Mons now on this team. They have a pretty annoying team on the other side here. Very tough looking to beat. But let's see how tough it really was. I think I saved this one because Empoleon did some fun stuff. I lead Dragapult. I'm actually choice banned Dragapult on this set, so a little bit different than the one that I was running on the final version of the team. But Dragon Dart's doing a lot of damage here. And I'm able to knock out the Landorus here as they set up rocks. And I want to see how much it does to Garg. It does a nice and clean, like, 50 almost. But the leftovers, I think, keeps them out of range, maybe, so I don't want to risk it. I go Empoleon here on a predicted Protect or Recover. They recover, but check this out. Tera Grass Grass Knot the Guard here. O-Code, gone. Completely destroyed. That was a really cool sight to see. And then, yeah, I go Ting-Lu on the Zapdos. So this version of the team has more switch-ins to stuff, like with Ting-Lu and Galarian Weezing and Rotom Wash and stuff like that. They trick here on my Ting-Lu, and I mean, I don't fall. They don't trick me. I don't fall for their tricks. I get to turn Golden Go into a Ting-Loser, and Golden Go is Golden God. You know. So then I bring in the Rotom here on the Dragonite. They try to Dragon Dance up versus this thing. I'm Rocky Helmet. I have Will-O-Wisp. I'm not scared of this mon at all. So I get to Wisp here, and I think after I hit my Wisp, I think they realize it's over, so they forfeit. And then one final replay that I had saved is this one right here. Now, the opponent had some things to say in this one. I think this version of the team was getting a little bit closer now to the final version of the team, where we have Empoleon, we have a Dragapult, we have Hoopa-Unbound, you know, and then a bunch of other stuff changed, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, we have the Landorus. And so, I guess, yeah, this team, I don't know, I think I was kind of falling short on certain stuff for this one. There's a lot that I was switching around. But Empoleon lead here, right? Into the Dragapult. You turn out into Hatterene. Take 76 from Flash Cannon. This is definitely AV Hatterene. This is definitely Assault Vest. I'm just going to spam Flash Cannon a couple times, then switch into Dragapult here, and they knock off. Yeah, I guess like this version of the team doesn't really have a lot for Ogerpon in terms of switching wise. But I guess none of my other teams did either. It was just predictions and stuff to Ivy Cudgel and whatnot, but knockoff was good. And then, yeah, they bring in Landorus here. They survive on 1 from my Mienshao's U-turn. Okay, they get up rocks here, and then I get up rocks. They don't go Hatterene or anything, and they risk the speed tie, and they give it, and so I get rocks up. They give that to me. We are speed tying, of course, both of us here with our Landoruses. And so Ogerpon's dead. That's great. Ogerpon's dead by default. So me bringing in Mienshao, they just sack Ogerpon here, then they go Dragapult. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second. Let me knock you out real quick with Tera Ice Spinner. Getting rid of that mon. Now Zamazenta's in. Zamazenta's a huge threat. Huge threat, which is why I have like Galarian Weezing and this Rocky Helmet Earth Power Landorus, you know. It's they're great ways of checking certain stuff that we need. But yeah, Iron Defense up, Iron Defense up. I'm like, if I can chip you down as much as possible, that'll be nice, because Rocky Helmet plus Earth Power, it's gonna get you low enough for me to probably knock you out with my Galarian Weezing, right? So as you can see here, Body Press does a lot, but yeah, this Rocky Helmet is not enough to take it out. We didn't get any Spadef drops either or anything like that, so that's fine. But now I bring in Weezing the Tera Fire, which is terrifying. Very terrifying. And then they roar me out into Hoopa-Unbound. Now, watch this turn, right? They are confused, right? They're confused. It's not worth me switching out, because if I switch out, they just continuously get more leftovers, and they can just do damage or whatever, you know, to the rest of my team. So I need to, like, prevent them from getting, you know, enough recovery back so that maybe Mienshao can, like, revenge or something. But they decide to roar. They decide to roar, get negative priority, and then get blasted by Psychic Noise. They're like, wow, you stayed in? Man, you guys are awful players at this point on the ladder. My god, pathetic. I was confused. I was like, I wanted to see what they were gonna say if I said, was I not supposed to? Because what can they say to that when they made that move? What can they say? What, was I not supposed to make the move that kind of beat your play? I guess. They had nothing to say after that. So then they U-turn out. I sack Hoopa here, which I don't need. I think I need the other members of my team more. So then I get to bring in Mienshao here, right? I U-turn out, then I bring in, I think, Empoleon, right? Check this out. Check this out here. They go Kingambit. They don't know about Kingambit, or about Empoleon's Vacuum Wave against the Kingambit. 81%, they Swords Dance. Now they're scared, right? I get to stay in. I'm faster, guaranteed, with my Vacuum Waves. And so they go into Landers, give me a competitive boost. 21%. So I switch into Weezing here to sack, as they Earth Power, almost knocking me out. And so I think here I bring in, yeah, Mienshao here. And then I Ice Spinner. And then they go Kingambit. Instead of going for the Sucker Punch, instead of going for any Sucker Punches here, they just don't. Was I not supposed to make that play either? So I gave him a little haha at the end. This is a funny one. Figured you all would enjoy seeing that game, as well as the other ones we had. I mean, the nice testing process of the team and how things change over time. I'm pretty sure I got a couple comments asking for me to record the testing process, like how the team changes and stuff like that, which kind of takes a lot more time. It's a whole time issue for me, because I typically test when I'm not recording or not able to record. When I'm like kind of away and stuff like that, I'll, you know, if I have a little bit of time, I'll like start testing something or trying out an idea and things like that. And it's like, I'm not doing that when I'm like able to record. It's when I'm not around. And yeah, it's just a whole time thing. But I'm sure at some point when I do have time, or if I do get back some free time, then I can try to do that. But for now, at least, you know, you get some nice final versions of the team and able to you know, give you all some clean, refined heat that you can use. Of course, all my teams are in the PokePaste link in the description. Always free to use and try out. It's nice using heat on the ladder and winning with heat on the ladder at a high level. It's always you know, good to see. But I hope you all enjoyed seeing Empoleon put in work here. Empoleon was fantastic. Choice Band Kingambit also surprisingly fantastic as well. I mean, it's a great mon in general, but Choice Band is way more powerful and way more effective than I thought it'd be. Very, very good Pokemon overall. But I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, as I always do. Feel free to suggest me more things. I will certainly be using them, or remind me of any suggestions that I may have not looked at in a while. I have a list of things, of course, but sometimes if a lot of people want to see something, I'll move it up the list a lot quicker. But yeah, thank you for all the support. I shall see you all on the next one. Peace.